What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting. Thanks, brother.
Yep.
From the D post-workout. I didn't kick it with y'all before I went in this time. Just jumped in there and got right to it. But while I was in there, I got sent something that I thought was interesting. So I had to come out and talk to y'all about it on the way going. I seen a man. Apparently, he's an ex-boyfriend. He tried to break in to the apartment of his ex, and the new guy she is dealing with was there, and it didn't go well for him. So I don't know who set up the camera. I don't know if it was the girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend rather. Perhaps he's come over before and she's had to deal with this sort of thing and she was trying to document it. I don't know. I can't imagine that it was the dude who set it up, or maybe it was him because he knew what he was going to do and he wanted there to be a video of it that he was doing self-defense. So the guy's trying to get in. He's bamming on the door. She's telling him, no, go away or whatever. I mean, she's entertaining company. I'm sure he knows that because the guy had said, for him to go on as well. He starts then ramming the door, giving it a good shoulder to break it in. He successfully does so. She's still trying to hold him back. The guy who was there tells her, move out of the way. She doesn't move much, so I don't know if she really hears him. She doesn't move much, but she was to the side enough where he could clearly fire on the ex-boyfriend, and he struck him. I think he fired 2 shots. One of them hit him for real, because you seen him fall, and you hear him. He was alive in the video anyway. You hear him laying on the ground screaming, ah. And obviously, I didn't feel sorry for this guy at all. You fafo, for real. Guys like this are extremely dangerous. This isn't the first time that we've seen an ex-boyfriend behaving this way. There's a video out there where the ex-boyfriend was trying to break in to the parents' home. All right, his ex was at the parents' home, and he was trying to break in. The dad tells him, stop it, go away, or whatever. He warns him he is going to fire if he comes in. He breaks that door open. The dad lights that ass up. He goes limping away and falls in the driveway or something out front. The Ring camera catches all of this. And he's making noises, but ultimately he succumbed to his injuries. Now, this guy, we don't have an update, so we don't know if he's going to pass away, but more likely than not, the man who shot him is not going to be charged. You can see clear as day, he is ramming the door. He successfully breaks the door in and is trying to force his way in regardless. He probably is not going to be charged. It's a clear self-defense thing, as long as his firearm is legal. Now, if it's not legal, that's a whole different thing. You can't be out here carrying a firearm, let alone calling yourself using it, and your stuff not legit. I'm all for carrying a firearm, but stuff's got to be legit, especially black folks. Too many black folks like to be out here carrying illegally, and that's not it. Do stuff legally. Come through the front door. Stop doing back door about everything, man. You got people out here just doing too much stuff, and you do need to be armed to deal with it, but you have to do stuff legally. That way, in the event that you must use your firearm, you are within your right to do so. You legit, that's how you want to be. But the reason why I say men like this are extremely dangerous is because they are not in control of their emotions. Emotional, out of control men are extremely dangerous. I can tell you this, obviously I am a man. I'm a pretty fit and strong man. I have to control myself. If I don't, I can hurt someone. I can easily hurt someone. So I must always be in control of my emotions. I can't just act out, without no sort of, thinking ahead. I can't just do stuff and just think about the consequences afterwards. I have to be level headed and think things through. I don't go out here in life moving just in my feelings about everything. That's very, very dangerous, especially when you're a man. Women shouldn't be that way either, but especially men, because men physically have the power to do things that they can't take back after the fact. So I honestly don't know how this guy was expecting this to go. She's in there with another guy. She's in there with another guy. I mean, what are you doing, bro? Leave her the heck alone. The fact that you out here acting like this, honestly, that's probably a telltale sign why she left you alone in the first place. You out here acting unhinged, in your feelings. You acting like a female. And that's not a turn on at all. When men behave like this, it absolutely repels women. If she don't want you, she don't want you. Don't go chasing no woman that does not want you. If things went south and you leave her the hell alone, maybe she'll circle the block. If she does, I don't recommend taking her back, unless you just want, to smash or whatever. It's like, I'm bored. I ain't really dating nobody right now, so I'll entertain her for the sake of smashing. But I don't recommend taking her back in any capacity more than that, because if she left you once for somebody else, she's already demonstrated that she'll do it again. So I don't recommend taking her back outside of doing anything like that. But that's her coming back to you. The ball is in your court. When she comes back to you, you can decide if you want to deal with her or not, and in the capacity that you want to deal with her. But if you're out there chasing her, that's just not sexy, man. That's not hot. You out there acting like you can't live without her, you got to have her, you can't stand to see her with somebody else. That's not hot, man. That don't turn chicks on. I have seldomly seen a guy get a chick back from chasing her like this. But I've seen plenty of instances where the guy didn't bother. And I mean, I know this is a little bit of, red pill sprinkle or whatever, but I mean, this is just ultimately how things usually work. So you call it red pill or not, this really is just how things work. If the woman leaves you alone and you are just on some other stuff, focusing on yourself, getting in the gym, getting on your money, this and that, just not really paying her any mind, she gonna keep track of you. Please believe, she gonna keep track of you. She gonna look on your Facebook, she gonna look on your IG, she gonna look on your Twitter. I've had women do this to me. Things didn't work out, I just left them alone. And they were still reaching out to me later. They were still lurking. They'll accidentally heart something. It'll be a picture on IG that they'll double tap it to zoom in, because some devices let you zoom in with that. They'll double tap the picture to zoom in because that's what their iPhone does. But on IG, double tapping, you accidentally heart. But it's too late. You already got the notification that they hearted it. Even if you go to the picture and it's gone, you got the notification that they hearted it. So you know that they've been lurking. And that's typically how it is. A lot of times, especially if it was a woman that, left you for what she perceived to be a better option and that didn't work out, she wants to see how you're doing after the fact. And it can do something to them where they see you've moved on and you continuing to do you and you ain't really stunting them. And so it's not uncommon for that chick to slide into your inbox on some, hey, handsome, or hey, big head, or long time no see or hear, or, I miss you. It's not uncommon, but you gotta be on your grind. You can't be out here tripping over these chicks and crashing out, man. If she don't want you and she decides to leave you, be on your way. Especially if she went hopping on another Jobson. Like, for real. If she out there hopping on another Jobson, bro, what are you doing? For real. Leave her the heck alone. If she out here hopping on another Jobson, you done, man. You already got your answer. She don't want to mess with you no more. And if she do decide to come back to you, that's why I said, If you want to deal with her, I'd say just deal with her in the capacity of y'all just messing around or whatever. But don't take her back as your girlfriend, because always remember, if that other dude who Jobson she was jumping on worked out, she wouldn't even be here. She's only spun the block here to you because that situation didn't work out. So I'm gonna leave it there though, you guys. Be masculine, be strong, be stoic, be all those great things. Be all those things, because those things, they make men great. Those great things make men great. Do not be out here crashing out over no chicks, all in your feelings, trying to break down the door of a chick that don't want to talk to you. None of that stuff is sexy. None of that stuff is masculine. It's not going to make her, want you. I've never, ever seen a woman become hot and bothered by this behavior. So I'm going to leave it there, though, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in them comments. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.